them talk, right? Sounds simple. Sounds too simple. But the honest truth is this is half of your battle, is just allowing the client to talk. All you need to do is ask them what their problem is realistically, obviously in the correct fashion. But once you've done that, it's simply down to you to let humanity do its thing. Humans love to talk about themselves. Let them talk. Drop in a little, oh, that was interesting. Oh, how did you do that? Ah, brilliant. Who was involved? Expand on the question, but never give your opinion until they've finished talking. Allow them to go through the process of understanding their own problem, seeing where a solution can come in and what kind of solution they need. It's imperative before you turn around and tell them your solution, because you don't know what to offer them yet. You don't know how to structure your pitch. So by using this simple question, what motivated you to meet with me today? What motivated you to take this meeting? What is the reason behind this? They're going to tell you everything you need to know. So what are we trying to accomplish here today? Are we trying to solve an issue for the person sitting in front of you? Solve an issue for their business? Solve an issue for their mum or dad? Come on, you've got to understand the market. What are we doing? Who are we speaking to? There is no point going in guns blazing into any situation before you know what is happening. This is why with sales meetings, especially at enterprise level, you always want to be taking your time. Never sell in the first meeting. The first meeting, purely discovery. What are we trying to accomplish here? Find out where you stand. How much ground do you have? Are you the saving grace for this partner, or are they just going to utilize your service? You need to understand the difference. Now, one of my favorite questions that I like to ask, where are you now and where do you want to be? Now, this question, it allows so many openings for conversation. They're going to tell you everything that is going wrong at the moment because you've asked where they want to be, because they cannot lie to you. Otherwise, they would already be there. So they're not going to say, oh, well, we're okay with that. We don't need to worry about that. No, they're going to say, look, I have a strategic plan to get to B, but I'm at A. How do I get to B? Your job is to build that bridge from A to B, show them how to get there, guide them, coach them like I told you in the last video, hold their hand, train them to be the salesperson for you internally, to turn around, take your bridge to their stakeholders and say, look at this, we can do this. If we accomplished everything you desired in this meeting today, what would it take to get this across the line? Who's involved? Who makes the decisions? Is it you? Or is there a panel I need to get past? Do you have a chief exec that's going to just shut all of this work we're doing down? Or do I need to preempt these objections from other stakeholders? You need to understand who's involved in this decision-making process so you can target them via your stakeholder. Use that stakeholder as a trained warrior, an assassin that's going to go into their own business, target the head honcho and make sure this deal is done, because if anyone's going to help you, it's going to be the person you've got the strongest connection with. And by building up these conversations, as I said, don't sell in the first meeting. By this time you must have had a couple, but once you've built up this relationship, this warrior on their side of the business is going to be on your side. They're going to say, hey, this guy's told me for the past 6 months how easy my life is going to be with this product, with this service. Why are they not going to want to use it? Of course they do. So now use that passion they have built up for the product. They know the benefits they're going to see. They just need to be able to explain it internally. But by asking them that simple question and seeing who is involved in that process, you're going to save yourself a lot of time in the long run, because the last thing you want is to get to the end of the deal where you think you've got everything done, the contract is ready to be signed, you send it over to the client and they say, yeah, sorry, it's with this person or it's with that person who you don't know. Now you've got no pushing power. All you can do is ask for an update from your contact. This isn't how it works. You need direct contact with who is dealing with that contract, whether it's legal, whether it's finance, whether it's procurement, whoever's looking through, you should have already hit their pain points and made sure that this contract is airtight and they are happy with everything on the paper before it gets sent, because otherwise it's with their legal department and you're right, it might never come back. And another question which just doesn't come up enough, and I don't understand why, because it's so important to all of us. I know we're all busy. We don't know what's happening tomorrow, but you need to ask in this meeting, what is your timeline? When are you looking to go live with this product? When do you need this solution completed by? Because without this information, you can't get buy-in from anybody. You can't get buy-in from your own business. If you turn around to the product team or the operations team and you say, hey, I've got a £7 million client, they're ready to sign, let's go. And they say, okay, when are we starting? And you say, I'm not sure yet. They're going to laugh at you. You don't know the dates. You don't know the timeline. This could be set for 4 years in the future, or they could need your help tomorrow with something you're unable to provide. Make sure you're on the same page. First discovery meeting, set the timeline, understand where they want to be. Because as I said before, you are this bridge. You need to build it. You need time to build a bridge. You don't just turn up and chuck it down. You've got to make sure you've got the intricacies right before you do this. So make sure that first meeting, what is your timeline? What is your deadline? When do you need this completed? This will also make you look more urgent, look like you know what you're talking about, and you're a strategic planner. You have this plan for them. You are going to make their life easier. If you don't know when they want this done by, how are you making their life easier? They just think you're another guy trying to grab a quick sale. We're not in it for the quick sale, we're in it for the long sale. We want this sale to last. The key between a customer and a returning customer, key between a business and a partner. You need partners, okay? This is how it works. Build up your system, build up your pipeline of partners, and you will succeed. Simple as. But how long will it take? Simple question. Now this one's really important. How does this affect you directly? Now you're speaking straight to the person in front of you here. This is their issue, right? Okay? They're calling you. They have been tasked with this issue. So either all of the problems are tying up at their end and they're the person that has to be pinpointed to deal with all of these, or they've been brought in from another job to deal with this problem. Either way, they're going to tell you what they need out of this situation, and you need to put them first, because realistically, as I said earlier, they are your warrior. They are your assassin to go in there and sell for you. They're your stakeholder, yes. They are the client's main key point of contact. They might be the key decision maker for all you know, but they might not be. They might just simply be a cog in the works that has a whole watch of mechanics that they need to get past. So make sure you are just finding out exactly who they are, what this problem means to them. Is it a problem of contact from the rest of the business, or is the external problem affecting them directly? This way you can come up with a plan with them directly, which they will buy into a lot more, knowing that it's going to make their life easier. So if you make their life easier, they're going to make your life easier. Pretty simple, huh? So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Go out, get them sales, close them deals, and let me know about your successes in the comments. And also, if you've got any struggles, anything you think might help, let me know as well. I would love to do some more videos, but please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Upgrades.